players and the manager. That's fantastic stuff.
Hello again, lads. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Lads for Set Play Gaming. This is the FIFA 23 Stevenage career mode. It's the road to glory with Aidy Boothroyd. We are in Season 3, Episode 62, kicking off a brand new season in League 1, trying to get out of that into the Championship. At the request of Tom from the last episode, he didn't believe Ryan Hardy had 75 strength, mainly because of his FIFA page, and I get that. So I'm just including his attributes page here to show his physical strength is 75 on my game, and 87 sprint speed, 83 acceleration, 70 finishing. Now a little bit of business. Kirk Armstrong, the academy centre-back, has gone to RFC Sarang on loan for 1 season. I had to Google this team because I wasn't sure which nationality it was, but it's Belgium. So best of luck to him. Hopefully he comes back much improved. Now we have a hell of an episode coming up for you today. We begin our opening day of the season against MK Dons at home. Then we play Stockport County, who we're very familiar with. We play Forest Green in round 1 of the Carabao Cup and finish the episode playing Wycombe Wanderers. Let's hope we get off to a good start. Let's see how we get on. Let's get behind the boys. Let's do it. Alright guys, let's do this. MK Dons at the start of Season 3. I just want to say, I'm going to be taking off the background music. I'm having some trouble with copyright. Even though that they're listed on YouTube as copyright free, YouTube are flagging them in some of my episodes as copyrighted. So until I sort of resolve that matter with which ones I should be using, I've just taken the background music off. Please let me know, give me some feedback, and obviously give me some suggestions as well in the comments below. If you can help with the background music, that'd be great. So this is our starting lineup. If you want to pause the video to check who we're playing in what positions. Martinkus here, notably at Cam, gets a chance to replace Robbie Gotts, who departed to Middlesbrough. The opening few minutes, you can see Devoy, he sets up Grant, a near post shot, and Anderson passes his first test with a great save. And then about 15 minutes in, Gilby gets into the box, and his shot lashed wide of David Martin's goal. We do open the scoring inside 20 minutes through new striker Ryan Hardy, and this is exactly the kind of thing we want. He can do everything, this guy. Lovely, lovely redirected header into the corner, and you can see there 1 goal in 1 match. EFL League 1 off to a great start. We then double our lead. 12 minutes later, Luther James Wildin, Mr. Wildinho, down the right side, and we can see here, I think it's Liam O'Neill with the pass. Yeah, Liam O'Neill with the pass across the area, and then it's actually a deflected shot off the defender. The defender getting wiped out by his own goalie. We get into half time, 2 goals up against MK Dons.
You sense that had to go in if they're to turn this around. They simply haven't been at the races today.
And then MK Dons, just having a look there, Dara Burns it is, who misses the shot just after half time. Just after the hour, we then get another chance. Sam Hoskins down the right, cuts inside, delays his shot, cuts back, and David Martin does really well there to get across and tip that around the post. The final few minutes, you'll see a really bad miscued pass from Piergiani, presents a chance to Wilk, but Anderson to the rescue, and we begin the season with a 2-0 win at home, a clean sheet. I am absolutely delighted with that. Of course, let me know in the comments what you think as we move on to Game 2 of today's episode. So in Game 2, we have familiar opponents in Stockport County at Edgeley Park, and we know all about them. We know they've got some cracking players. Ricky J. Jones is always a danger. This is the lineup that we're going with here at Edgeley Park. Anderson starts for the second game. You can see the same combination of Drysdale and Piergiani. This time we're going with our preferred 5-3-2 because we are away from home. But the midfield, O'Neill, Kinsella and Gilby. So, opening 15 minutes, opening 10, 11 minutes, you'll see James Wildin's cross from the right side. Hardy into the box. It's a volley, and Vasquez quickly pushes that away. He doesn't want to do anything but push it away. And again, another chance here. Hardy's really strong shot. He's trying to grab his second of the season. And then a through ball from Nichols, and Hardy beats Vasquez to the ball, and he just tries a deft chip over Vasquez, who does enough, but he just puts a bit too much mustard on the shot, and it just clears the crossbar. This time round, it's Cameron Borthwick Jackson into the box, almost getting a goal there as he goes past the post. 36 minutes, Vasquez again to the rescue. This time it's a free kick effort from Gilby. He gets across and tips it around the post. And finally, a few minutes before half time, we break the deadlock, and it is Tom Nichols, that tricky winger type striker, gets away from Lewis, pulls it back, and a low shot flies past Vasquez into the bottom corner, and Tom Nichols with his first goal of this year's campaign. And we go in at the break, a goal up. Got to guard against complacency and do our best here. We're looking for our second win and second clean sheet. You can see Drysdale, heavy touch. Camps gets in and he runs near post. He should be squaring that, but Anderson makes the stop. You can see he has both Jones and I think it's working in the box. He should be crossing that in. And then 56 minutes. You can see interception by O'Neill into Hardy, and Hardy strikes it off the foot of the post, so close to his second, and Stockport get it clear. That was just before the hour. And then with about 18 minutes left, there's a favourable bounce here as it's eventually going to come through. Vidar into Wooten, it's chested down, and then a low shot by Ricky J. Jones, pushed away by Anderson. And he preserves the clean sheet, and we hold out here by 1-0 at Edgeley Park. A very tight game, but thankful to get 6 points from a possible 6. On to game number 3. Here we go. The Carabao Cup is our game 3. Carabao Cup round 1. We're up against Forest Green Rovers this time. And I'd just like to say the cup competitions are becoming increasingly more important for us. Even though we obviously have to prioritise the league, we still want to do well in the cups. And for that reason, we've got a pretty strong lineup here, I think. Plenty of experience. Chapman, Piergianni, Frankham at right back, Reeves, Taylor, Hoskins and Norris all pushing 30. So plenty of opportunity for them to make an impression. One player who did make an impression, Sean O'Brien, 2 minutes into the game, and as the commentator says here, the polish not just removed from his boots. 2 minutes into the game, and he is sent off. Basically outright assault here. No attempt to play the ball. I don't know whether he didn't like Jake Reeves or whether there's some history there, but absolutely ridiculous. Hoskins, it took about 20 minutes for us to break their resolve, even though they had 10 men. You can see Frankham, the ball's going to come out to him, he just dinks it in. Hoskins turns, and it's a low shot. You'll see it better in the replay here, the close-up, as Lewis Thomas just slides out onto his knees. Hoskins just slides that past him. So opening goal, 1-0, and then we have another opportunity here. Norris, 36 minutes into the game, drops the shoulder on Dominic Bernard, hits a shot, and Lewis Thomas strong enough to push that around the post to stop it from being 2-0. You remember Thomas was on loan to us at one point. He's a good goalkeeper. We go in at the break, 1 man up and 1 goal up, and hopefully add a second goal to this. We were close here on 51 minutes. Poor clearance by the defender allowed Jake Taylor with a shot. As it dropped down, he sort of controlled it with his right and then hit it with his right, and it's a great save by Thomas to deny him from the resulting corner. Hoskins swings it in, Norris into there, and he powers a header in. Luke Norris, anytime you put it in and around that 6-yard box, he's going to have a good chance at winning that header. That's what he's all about. And you can see Hoskins here, goal and assist already in the game. It's a great header at the near post. And then we would add our third goal with 21 minutes left in the game. Josh Edwards off the bench, the youngster, making himself some space. Frankham with his second assist of the game. Great delivery to the back post, and he just has to guide that in. So a comfortable win for us there. 3-0 and through to the next round. I'm pretty much pleased with that. On to the final game. Alright, so our final game of the episode, and we are taking on top of the table Wycombe Wanderers. Actually, we're top of the table as well, so this is a top of the table clash. We've both won 2 from 2, so something's got to give. This is our lineup. It's a strong lineup, but we have to revert to our 5-3-2 simply because of the quality of opposition. Brandon Hanlon needs to be stopped, and obviously because they play with the similar system, we need to make sure that we match up perfectly to stop them influencing this game. So you see from the opening 8 minutes, Nichols turns provider into Hardy. His shot pushed away by Stryjek. Great save. I feel like Hardy's probably going to score 20 goals for us this season in League One. And that's obviously going to be a bonus. Providing he stays clear of any injury, we should get some good product from him. And then 30 minutes into the game, Alex Gilby, space for the shot. And it's a great save by Stryjek again. You'll see actually in this replay, as the shot veers towards closer to goal, it starts to come in towards the post. It's a really strong shot, but a really accurate shot. And he does well to tip that away. And then 30 minutes in, Agumbo wins it high up the field. Lovely touch by Hardy, sets him up. And he hits that on the volley. So unfortunate, because if it's just a fraction lower, that's going right in the top corner, and Stryjek was beaten. We do open the scoring a few minutes later. O'Neill gets the ball in midfield, dinks it up. Look at this interplay from Nichols and Hardy. Back to Nichols, chests it down, hits it on the volley off the crossbar, and then he follows up. One thing I'm really pleased about here is that even though we're not being able to play our preferred 4-2-3-1, which is really what I want to do, when we play top quality opposition, we can still get that kind of chemistry from these two players. Nichols obviously a creator, but at this minute he's turned goal scorer to follow in with his own shot, and that will be his second goal of the season, the campaign. 2 in 3 for him. And we go into the break at half-time, a goal up, and really limited Wycombe. Well, we come back in the second half and try our resolve. And approaching the hour, you'll see Hanlon gets the ball robbed off him by Drysdale, and then a bit of an overrun allows Rennie Yaramilo with a shot. But he just couldn't put enough curl on it, because it's kind of, if anything, it's too straight. If he was a bit further out, he might have been able to bend that in, but he didn't get enough curl on it from that close distance. And then they come forward 7 minutes later. Jackson Rodriguez into the box. Great cross. And it's Campetsis with the header. He makes great contact with it. You'll see it just evades Drysdale. Piagiani's diving for it. Neither of them reach it. And Anderson with a fantastic save. And then you'll see here, lots of patience, are putting pressure on us. They're going to work this ball back into the box. Campetsis, Hanlon, brings it down, turn and shot. But Anderson's there to make the stop. 2 minutes from time. And once again, we preserve our clean sheet. We make it 3 wins from 3. And we have started like a house on fire. A tremendous result. And we go to the top of the table. Alright guys, thanks for watching today. If you're enjoying the series, consider watching more content by clicking on the playlist available at the end of this video. Why not consider subscribing as well to support me on the channel. I will see you guys back here on Tuesday with episode 63. We finish the summer transfer window and the remaining matches from August. We face Wigan, Bradford, Shrewsbury in the league, and we're drawn against Blackburn Rovers in the Carabao Cup. I'll see you guys soon. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.